Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Seven Group. We will presentation about our material is about phrasal verbs. Before we start our presentation, we will introduce our group. First, David Alexander, NPM 049, Muzayyanatul Wafiroh, NPM 50, Novita Maulana Arochma NPM 52, Veby Pebiola BRS NPM 53, Muhammad Izzudin NPM 16, Sabilar Rosad NPM 65, Muhammad Pandu Alamsyah NPM 68, Nilam Kumallah Anggreani NPM 69. Phrasal verbs is a phrase that is a combination of a standard verb. Example, go, make, and take. And one or two practicals. Nah, the practicals used can be in the form of adverbs and or preposition. A commonly used practical is in the below. Example, in, out, on, and its other that in the picture. Sometimes a phrasal verbs is followed by a preposition. Example, phrasal verbs run away is followed by a preposition from. A sentence is why did you run away from me? Phrasal verbs keep up followed by preposition with. Example, you are walking too fast. I cannot keep up with you, and its other. Sometimes phrasal verbs has an object. Usually there are two possible positions for the object. First, the object after verbs and particle. Example, I turn on the light. Second, object between verbs and particle. Example, I turned the light on. If the object is pronoun, example, it, them, me, him, or each other, only one position is possible. Example, I turn it on, not I turn on it. Next.
Next, compare in and out. In is into a room, a building, a car, and etc. Example, here's key so you can let yourself in. Second, I've got a new apartment. I'm moving in on a Friday. The third, as soon as I got the airport, I check in. In the same way, you can say go in, come in, walk in, break in, and like compare in and into. I'm moving in next week. I'm moving into my new flat on Friday. Out is meaning out of room, building, a car, and etc. The example, I had no key, so I was locked out. You swam up and down the pool and climbed out. At a hotel, what time do we have to check out? In the same way, you can say go out, get out, move out, let somebody out. Compare out and out of. He walked out. If out of is he walked out of the room. Other verb burst in. Drop in. The meaning is visit somebody for a short time without arranging to do this. Example, I dropped in to see Chris on my way home. Take part in an activity that is already going on. The example, they were playing cards, so I joined in. Is connect it to the electricity supply. The example is the fridge is not working because you have not plugged it in. Restaurant, not at home. There was not anything to eat at home, so we decided to eat out. Eat out is meaning stop before you completely finish a collect or course or rest and etc. The example is Gary went to university but dropped out after a year. Leave something out. The meaning is omit it, not include it. The example in the sentence, she said that she was ill. You can leave out the word that. Out. Out is meaning not burning, not shining. Go out. Example, suddenly all the light in the building went out. Put out a fire, a cigarette or a light. The example, we managed to put the fire out. Turn out a light. Example, I turned the light out before leaving. Blow out a candle. The example is we don't need the candle. You can blow it out.
B. Workout. The first, the physical exercises. The example, Nuru works out at the gym 2 times a week. The second, develop progress. The example, good luck for the future. I hope everything works out well for you. The third, for mathematical calculations. The total bill for 3 people is $84. That works out at $28 each. Next, see other verbs plus out. Carry out is an order, an experiment, a survey, an investigation, a plan, etc. The example, an investigation into the accident will be carried out as soon as possible. Run out is meaning of something. The example is we ran out of petrol on the motorway. The third is sort something out, is to find a solution to put in order. The example is there are a few problems we need to sort out. The next is give things out, meaning is give to each person. The example is at the end of the lecture, the speaker gave out information sheets to the audience. Next. On or off. Next. A. On or off for lights, machines, etc. We say the light is on or put the light on or leave the light on, etc. Turn the light on or off or switch the light on or off. The example are the first, shall I leave the lights on the, or turn them off? Second, is the heating on? No, I switch it off. The third, we need some boiling water, so I'll put the kettle on. Also put on some music or a CD, etc. The example is, I haven't listened to this CD yet. Shall I put it on or shall I play it? B. On and off for events, etc. Go on means happen. The example is what's all that noise, what's going on, or what's happening. The second is call something off means cancel it. The example is the open air concert had to be called off because of the weather. Put something off, put off doing something means delay it. The example is the wedding has been put off until January. We can put off making this a decision. We have to decide it now.
uh, see on and off for clothes, etc. Put on clothes, glasses, makeup, a set belt, etc. With the example, my hands were cold, so I put my gloves on. Also, put on weight means get heavier. With the example, I've put on 2 kilograms in the last month. Try on clothes to see if they fit. With the example, I tried on a jacket in a shop, but it didn't fit me very well. Take off clothes, glasses, etc. With the example, it was warm, so I took off my jacket. And then D off means away from a person or a place. Be off to a place. With the example, tomorrow I'm off to Paris, or I'm off on a holiday. I'm going to Paris, or I'm going on holiday. Set off means start a journey. With the example, we set off very early to avoid the traffic. We left early. Take off means leave the ground or for planes. With the example, after a long delay, the plane finally took off. See somebody off means go with them to the airport or station to say goodbye. With the example, Helen was going away. We went to the station with her to see her off. Next. Okay, on off chapter 2. A verb plus on means continue doing something. Go on means continue. With the example, the party went on until 4 o'clock in the morning. Go on or carry on doing something means continue doing something. With the example, we cannot go on spending money like this. We'll have nothing left soon. Also go on with or carry on with something. With the example, don't let me disturb you. Please carry on with what you're doing. B. Get on. Get on means progress. With the example, how are you getting on in your new job? How is it going? Get on with somebody. Have a good relationship. With the example, Johnny and Karen don't get on. They're always arguing. Get on with something means continue doing something you have to do, usually after an interruption. With the example, I must get on with my work. I have a lot to do. Next. Okay, C verb plus off. Doze off or drop off or not off means fall asleep. With example, the lecture was not very interesting. In fact, I dozed off in the middle of it. Finish something off means do the last part of something. With the example, A. Have you finished painting in the kitchen? B. Nearly, I'll finish it off tomorrow. Go off means explode. With the example, a bomb went off in the city center, but fortunately nobody was hurt. Also, an alarm can go off means ring. With example, did you hear the alarm go off? Put somebody off or doing something means cause somebody not to want something or to do something. With example, we wanted to go to the exhibition, but we were put off by the long queue. Rip somebody off means cheat somebody or informal. With example, did you really pay 2,000 pounds for that painting? I think you were ripped off or you paid too much. Show off means trying to impress people with your ability, your knowledge. With example, look at that boy on the back reading with no hands. He's just showing off. Tell somebody off means speak angrily to somebody because they did something wrong. With the example, Claire's mother told her off for wearing dirty shoes in the house. Up or down. Next.
Pair up and down. Put something up on a wall. Example, I put a picture up on the wall. Pick something up. Example, there was a letter on the floor. I picked it up and looked at it. stand up. Example, Alan stood up and walked out. Turn something up. Example, I can hear the TV. Can you turn it up a bit? Take something down from a wall. Example, I didn't like the picture, so I took it down. Put something down. I stopped writing and put down my pen. Sit down or bend down or lie down. Example, I bent down to tie my shoelace. Turn something down. Example, the oven is too hot. Turn it down to 150 degrees. B. Knock down, cut down, knock down a building, blow something down, cut something down. Uh, for example, some old houses were knocked down to make you for the new shopping center. Why did you cut down the tree? Is your garden? B. Knocked down by a car. Example, a man was knocked down by a car and taken to hospital. Burn down means be destroyed by fire. Example, they were able to put off the fire before the house burned down. C. Down means getting less. Slow down means go more slowly. Example, you are driving too fast. Slow down. Calm somebody down means become calmer, make somebody calmer. Uh, calm down, there's no point in getting angry. Cut down on something means eat, drink, or do something less often. Example, I'm trying to cut down on coffee. I drink too much of it. D. Other verb plus down. Break down means stop working. For machine, car, relationship. Their example, the car broke down and I had to phone for help. Their marriage broke down after only a few months. Close down or shut down. Stop doing means stop doing business. Uh, for example, there used to be a shop at the end of the street. It closed down a few years ago. Let somebody down means disappoint them because you didn't do what they hoped. Example, you can always rely on Paul. He will never let you down. Turn somebody or something down means refuse an application and offer. Example, I applied for several jobs, but I was turned down for all of them. Rahel was offered the job, but she decided to turn it down. Write something down means write something on paper because you may need the information later. Example, I cannot remember Tim's address. I wrote it down, but I cannot find it. Up. Chapter 1. A. Go up or come up or walk up means parts. Example, a man came up to me in the street and asked me for money. Catch up with somebody, catch somebody up means move faster than somebody in front of you so that you reach them. Example, I'm not ready to go yet. You go on and I catch up with you. Or I catch you up. Keep up with somebody means continue at the same speed or level. Example, you are walking too fast. I can't keep up with you. B. Set up an organization, a company, a, bus- a business, a system, a website means start it. Example, the government has set up a committee to investigate the problem. Take up a hobby, a sport, and activity means start doing it. Ratna, example, Ratna took up photography a few years ago. She takes really good picture. Fix up a meeting means write it. Example, we have fixed up a meeting for next Monday. Next.
B. Grow up means become an adult. Example, Anne was born in Hong Kong but grew up in Australia. Bring up a child means raise, look after a child. Example, her parents died when she was a child and she was brought up by her grandparents. C. Clean up or clear up or tidy up something means make it clean, tidy, etc. Example, look at this mess. Was going to tidy up or tidy it up. Wash up means wash the plates, dishes, etc. after a meal. Example, I hate washing up or I hate doing the washing up. D. End up somewhere, end up doing something, etc. Example, there was a fight in the street and three men end up in hospital. That's what happened to this man in the end. Give up means stop trying. Give something up means stop doing it. Example, don't give up, keep trying. Make up something, be made, be made up of something. Example, air is made up mainly of nitrogen and oxygen. Air consists of blah blah blah. Take up space. Take up space or time means use space or time. Example, most of the space in the room was taken up by a large table. Turn up or show up means arrive, appear. Example, we arranged to meet David last night, but he didn't turn up. Next. Up chapter 2. A. Bring up a topic, etc. means introduce it in a conversation. Example, I don't want to hear any more about this matter. Please don't bring it up again. Come up means be introduced in a conversation. Example, some interesting points came up in our discussion yesterday. Came up with an idea, a suggestion, etc. means produce an idea. Example, Sarah is very creative. She is always coming up with new ideas. Make something up means invent something that is not true. Example, what Kevin told you about himself wasn't true. He made it all up. Next. B. Cheer up means be happier. Cheer somebody up means make somebody feel happier. Example, you look so sad, cheer up. Save up for something or to do something means save money to buy something. Example, Dan is saving up for a trip around the world. Clear up means become bright for weather. Example, it was raining when I got up, but I cleared up later. See, blow up means explode. Blow something up means destroy it with a boom, etc. Example, the engine caught fire and blew up. Tear something up means tear it into pieces. Example, I didn't read the letter. I just tore it up and threw it away. Beat somebody up means hit somebody repeatedly so that they are badly hurt. Example, a friend of mine was attacked and beaten up a few days ago. He was badly hurt and had to go to hospital. Next, D. Break up or split up with somebody. Separate. Example, I'm surprised to hear that Sue and Paul have split up. They seem very happy together. Do up a coat, a shoelace, buttons, etc. means fasten, tie, etc. Example, it's quite cold. Do up your coat before you go out. Do up a building, a room, etc. means repair and improve it. Example, the kitchen looks great now that it has been done up. Look something up in a dictionary, encyclopedia, etc. Example, if you don't know the meaning of a word, you can look it up in a dictionary. Put up with something means tolerate it. Example, we live on a busy road, so we have to put up with a lot of noise from traffic. Hold up a person, a plane, etc. means delay. Example, don't wait for me, I don't want to hold you up. Mix up people or things, get people or things. Mix up means you think one is the other. Example, the two brothers look very similar. Many people mix them up, or blah blah blah, get them mixed up. Next.
Away or back. A. Compare away and back. Away means away from home. Examples: we we are going away on holiday today. Away means away from a place, a person, etc. The example: the woman got into her car, started the engine and drove away. I tried to take a picture of the bird, but it flew away. I dropped the ticket and it blew away in the wind. In the same way, you can say walk away, run away, look away, etc. Back means back home. Well, we will be back in 3 weeks. Back means back to a place, a person, etc. The example: after eating at a restaurant, we walk back to our hotel. I've still got Jane's keys. I forgot to give them back to her. When you've finished with that book, can you put it back on the shelf? In the same way, you can say go back, come back, get back, take something back, etc. B. Other verbs plus away. Get away means escape, live with difficulty. We tried to catch the thief, but she managed to get away. Get away with something means do something wrong without being caught. Example: I parked in a no parking zone, but I got away with it. I didn't have to pay a fine. Keep away from blah 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 means don't go don't don't go near. Example: keep away from the edge of the pool, you might fall it. Give something away means give it to somebody else because you don't want it anymore. Example: did you sell your old computer? No, I gave it away. Put something away means put it in the place where it is kept, usually out of sight. Example: when the children had finished playing with their toys, they put them away. Throw something away means put it in the rubbish. Example: I kept the letter but I threw away the envelope. C. Other verb plus back. Wave back or smile back or shout back or write back or hit somebody back. Example, I waved to her and she waved back. Call or phone or ring somebody back means return a phone call. Example, I can't talk to you now. I'll call you back in 10 minutes. Get back to somebody means reply to them by phone, etc. Example, I sent him an email but he never got back to me. Look back on something means think about what happened in the past. Example, my first job was in a travel agency. I didn't like it very much at the time, but looking back on it, I learned a lot and it was very useful experience. Pay back money, pay somebody back. Example, if you borrow money, you have to pay it back. Next.
That is our presentation. Sorry for all the mistake. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.